What's up everyone, it's Winstonee coming to you all with a new video this week. Today I'm bringing to you another method of growing your hair faster than it is now. The main ingredient in this treatment is aloe. Now aloe by itself would be perfectly okay to use without adding anything to it, but today I'm going to be adding coconut oil and vitamin E oil to it. So the only ingredients you'll need will be aloe leaves, today I'm using 2, coconut oil, and vitamin E oil. The first thing you want to do, of course, is wash the aloe leaves to make sure there's no dirt or anything on them before you start cutting. Then after that, you want to cut the excess part of the aloe leaf. So cut the 2 ends of it so that you're left with the part that has the most aloe. That doesn't necessarily mean throw those parts away. We just won't be using them in this treatment. Then you want to cut the aloe leaf open because we'll of course be extracting the jelly from inside the leaf. Once the leaf is open, we're going to scrape out the jelly into a bowl. I'm using a spoon right here to scrape it out, but honestly, it'll probably be easier if you use either a knife or a potato peeler to get it out because I was kind of struggling with the spoon. It's also easier, as you see here, me cutting the leaf into smaller pieces to scrape the jelly out, because your hand gets pretty slippery after so many scrapes and it's quicker to peel out when it's smaller. Oh, and FYI, make sure you cut the sides of the leaves with the sharp points off first before doing any of this to make sure you don't cut your hands with the leaves while doing this. Of course, I chose to live on the wild side today and completely decided to leave the pointy parts on the leaf for whatever reason. Okay, once that's all out and into the bowl, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of the unrefined coconut oil. I'm going to melt it first and then add it to the jelly. Now, if you have to melt your coconut oil in a pan like I'm doing here, you want to make sure that you heat it just enough for it to melt. You don't want to end up burning the oil. Once that's added, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of the vitamin E oil. Then you're just going to mix it all up with your hand. You can use a blender or hand mixer if you want to break down the aloe jelly even faster, but be mindful that it might turn the mixture liquid. And there's nothing wrong with that, we're just not covering that in this video. So pretty much I'm just taking the jelly in my hand and just crushing it into a more slimy jelly form. And keep crushing it until it's more consistently slimy and with not so many lumps. Now that that part is done, now we're going to put it in our hair. I've already washed my hair and separated it into 4 sections so the gel can go on it evenly because my hair is longer. If your hair is short, then of course you can skip that step and just go ahead and start applying it to your hair. This part can get a little messy, so it's a good idea to have a towel around you when applying. Once the gel is all in, you're going to cover your hair with the shower cap or plastic bag and leave it in anywhere from an hour up to overnight if you want. The longer you leave it in, the more effective it'll be. This time I chose to leave it in for an hour. After the time has passed, you're going to rinse it out and you're done. You should start seeing and feeling a difference in your hair right away and should eventually notice hair growth. As always, if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more hair tips and tutorials, and I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video.